Okay, the reason I chose this one is because my friend used this one when he was talking about it, and it kind of means the game is over. Game over, basically. Game over. The jig is up. And especially, not just game, but I would say it's more commonly used with something like a scheme. The scheme has been found out, or the scheme has been discovered. Are you guys familiar with scheme?
Scheme?
Yeah, S-C-H-E-M-E. A scheme. Scheme can be used in a couple different ways, but it kind of means like a plan. But a lot of times it's kind of like some tricky type plan, right? Like something that is a little bit illegal, or something that is a little bit...
Like fraud? Scheme? Did you say S-C-H?
S-C-H-E-M-E.
Yeah, scheme.
Scheme. Fraud, there's similarities. Fraud is particularly with money, and scheme doesn't have to involve money, but it's kind of like a plan. Sometimes even the words, if someone is scheming, this is kind of a newer, more casual word. Oh, he's scheming. He's scheming means like he's up to no good. He's doing something kind of secretive that you don't trust him. He's scheming. So I use the word scheme. The scheme is finished. So the best way I can explain it is to give the example that my friend gave. It is a little bit of a, how can I say? He's not the best guy in the world, but at his job, he was in Korea, and then he went to Canada for some sales job. So I don't know exactly, something with search engine optimization. I don't know. He has a sales job. That's the important thing. And somehow, he didn't tell me, but him and his team, they were finding a way to get extra money. Kind of cheating the company. It's a big company. It doesn't matter if I tell you. It's a big company in Canada, Rogers Center. They're one of the bigger companies in Canada. So they were basically instead of Rogers getting the money, the sales guys were getting extra commission or extra money or something. But definitely it was, I don't know if it was actually illegal, but if the bosses knew about it, they wouldn't be happy. So we got a text message the other day that said, well, looks like the jig is up. I'm on 3 months paid leave, meaning kind of like suspended. So
unpaid leave?
Paid.
Still?
So he said it's awesome.
What?
He said it's sweet.
It's still something.
Because they have to investigate. And so he said definitely he's going to lose his job. He's okay. He's not upset about it. But that's why he said the jig is up, because they had some scheme going on. Scheme doesn't necessarily mean something involved with money, but oftentimes it does. So they had some money-making scheme going on, and it was discovered. It was found out. Here they say, jig actually is an old term for a lively dance. And in the Elizabethan era, like Shakespeare era, the word also became slang for practical joke or a trick. So if you, it's a very old word, but if you pull a jig or I don't know if they said pull a jig or do a jig, that's kind of like a practical joke or a trick. So they say the jig is up, meaning it is finished. So I think a lot of times that is the example that I gave you is the best example to use that expression, or where you will hear that expression when there's some type of illegal or kind of something is going on and you got discovered. Or even in the classroom, if the students are stealing cookies from the teacher or something, and finally the teacher discovers, and that will not happen again. He took the cookie jar away. The jig is up. Our period of success and happiness, it's finished. Maybe there is punishment or not, who knows.
Do the teachers say that sentence to the students?
Yeah, okay guys, the jig is up. No more cookies jar in here. I'm going to take it away. Either one of them could use that expression. The jig is up. It kind of means game over. Finish with that. No more.